join me in a little glass of wine. And so why am I here? What am I going to do? Because Noah last night did an extraordinary concert for everybody. I am not Noah. I do not have a piano, a voice, or any musical talent. But that said, I have been very, very rudely nominated by Dan Levy to perform a little bit Alexis. Not only perform, but teach it to you guys. Which is super mean because I haven't done this in a really, really long time. So we're just going to stumble through together. We're going to friggin' figure it out. No pressure, safe space. We're just going to... Oh, Dan says he's having wine. This is good. You're okay? Everyone's having wine. We're in good company. Okay. I am... Dan's gonna kill me. I am 96% sure I left the oven on, so I'm just gonna go turn it off. I'm so sorry. I will be right back, and then we will do a little bit of Alexis. Okay. Hey. Oh my God. Hey. What is this? Oh. Okay, are we having a party? Because I wasn't invited to it. But that's okay. So, what are we doing? How are we feeling? What's going on? What's going on? Like, let's just shoot the shit a little bit. Okay, people are having wine. We're having fun. It's Saturday. Saturday, actually, I love to call it. So, I don't know. What do we want to do? Do we want to, I don't know, like, sing a song or, like, do a dance? Does anyone have any suggestions as to, any suggestions? No? Okay, well, I have a song that I would like to perform for you. I can also teach you the dance. It is a little bit complicated, and I did a 7-week intensive to learn the choreography for it. It was Janet Jackson's choreographer, who is a descendant from Ginger Rogers' choreographer. So, I can show you. If you don't get it the first time, don't worry about it. We'll like go over and over and over until we do get it. You probably won't get it, but just kind of like stumble along. As I said, it took me 7 weeks. So what I like to do first is have a little sippy of wine. And then what I like to do is step back. I'm going to step back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk us through some like meditative exercises, because I want us to be limber and I want us to be ready. And I also like don't want any lawsuits right now. So join me in these, like, they're very important. They like limber you up and like stretch out your muscles and stuff. So actually when I dated Bob Ross, this is when I like got into kind of really meditative stuff, and he would paint and I would just kind of like meditate and stretch as he would paint. So, okay. Is everyone with me? Yes, okay. Everyone's with me. Okay, so we're gonna start at the head, doing some stretches. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just really kind of feel the like stretch. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we have the neck taken care of. Now what we want to do is the wrists. So just close your eyes and kind of let your wrists wind around. That's probably good for the wrists. Then we're gonna elongate the sides of your body. So this is like really good, especially for summer. Like Giselle does this a lot to make her torso really, really like long and lean. So I learned this one from her. So we just go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a little boring. 7 and 8. Now this side is probably going to be at least like 2 to 3 inches longer than it was. Now we do the other one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now this one, we've now warmed up like head to torso, but now we need to do the legs. So we just go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this leg is nice and warm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now basically the whole body is warmed up except we need to do a little bit of extra around like our midriff. So this one is the one I used to love when I was in the Pussycat Dolls. We would do this for like hours and hours and hours just to make sure that we were like very, very like malleable in this region. Okay, so it's just like this. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're like warmed up. Maybe just do one big swoop around this way and one big swoop around this way. Now the fun part. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the dance now. But first, I just wanna say, if anyone, I know it's like a very trying time right now, but if you can donate any money at all, whether it's like as little as $5,000 or as much as like $1 million or less, 5, 10, whatever. If you can, please go right now to the link that's in the bio right here. Schitt's Creek Gives Back. It goes, all the money goes to Food Banks Canada and Feeding America. And yeah, so please contribute if you can. And if not, that's okay. Let's just dance. Okay. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to like go through and just do it one time, just by myself. Follow along if you can, but again, as I said, get it. If you don't, get it, because it's très compliqué. Also, I know you're gonna say like, let's put on some music, let's put on the tracks. We don't need to, because when you have the musician plays all the instruments. So I'm just gonna do this a cappella for you all. Okay, feel free to sing along if you know the words. I'm a Lamborghini. I'm a Hollywood star. I'm a little bit tipsy when I drive my car. I'm expensive sushi. I'm a cute, huge yacht. I'm a little bit single, even when I'm not. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. La, 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 la. A little bit Alexis. La, 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 la. A little bit Alexis. So, the reason that I don't have more than that is that usually by this point people are like clapping so loud or like screaming so much that their hands hurt or their voices are raw. So that's kind of as far as I usually go, just to save people any injury. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and break down, kind of beat by beat to really walk you through it. So what we have first is I'm a Lamborghini. So we walk forward. This is the steering wheel of the car. And as the steering wheel like moves around, that's what we do with our hand. So I'm a Lamborghini. And if you're left-handed, I'm a Lamborghini, like that. Again, if this is confusing, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. Okay. So I'm a Lamborghini. Very next is I'm a Hollywood star. Now, make sure that your wrists are kind of limp and your bum is like out and everything's kind of flopped. And I know that this feels like not the most like dancerly thing, but it's actually called post ballet. And what that is like, it's kind of like a rebellion against ballet and like all the confinements of that. So just like rebel with this. So Hollywood star. And then what I do have to say is that when I was doing this choreography, I was like, this is very kind of like totally complicated and like a little bit tricky. And what I really want to do with my song is like reach international audiences and have everyone be able to do it together. And so I was like, to the choreographer, I was like, can we like maybe do some international symbols that everyone knows already? And I had to push and push for this, but finally after like 4 weeks, we decided on this. And so this should get a little bit easier for you guys. So the next one is international symbol for tipsy. I'm a little bit tipsy because your head feels crazy and like, anyway, I'm a little bit tipsy, and then we get a little sexy. And this is the international symbol for driving. When I drive my car, and we drop it down like this. Now, it turns out that there is not an international symbol for expensive sushi. So I just kind of riffed. I just kind of like made it up. So what I did was just kind of like this. And then for Cute Huge Yacht, this is a fun fact. There actually is not an international symbol for Cute Huge Yacht either, but this is like super, super cool. When sailors are on the high seas and their ship is in distress, they go into this position. They all like take to the decks and they go into this position. So this is why we chose this for Cute Huge Yacht. And then everyone knows what this is the international symbol for. Can I hear what this is the international symbol for? Let's see. Let's see who's smart tonight. This is... Okay, no one's like really participating in... There's really like... I was kind of wanting more participation, but it's okay. That's okay. Sexy face. Okay, that'll do, basically. That's basically sexy face, yes. Or like, come on in. The water's fine, you know? I'm a little bit single, even when I'm not. And this is like closed for business. This is like open for business. And this is like closed for business. And then we go, okay? And then, again, I'm a little bit, there's obviously no international symbol for that, but what I like to do is picture like, kind of like, you know, when you're in Tahiti and there's like dolphins flouncing around in the ocean. That's kind of what I channeled for that. So I went, I'm a little bit, and then finally, the pièce de résistance. La 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 la. A little bit Alexis. La 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 la. A little bit Alexis. For that, I think it's like kind of like Mardi Gras. When you're out at Mardi Gras, just kind of like you take in the energy and just kind of remember all of the beads and all of the boys and all of the booze, and you just kind of like take it in and then let it out. So what I want to do right now is ask, I'm going to do it one more time. But before I do, is there anyone who has any questions about like the particular choreography? Like, is there any move that's really stumping someone? Or like, do you want to know more about any kind of, I don't know, like the history of a dance move or anything like that? Let me know if you do. I'm just going to take a little water break and hydrate. Someone wants to know, okay, what move was the hardest for me to learn? I mean, it was all like, as I said, it was like a 7-week process. I got it basically right out of the gates, but then it was just the finessing of things. So I think it was basically like a little bit single, because I usually was quite tipsy when I was learning the lines and the moves, I mean. And so like when you have to really control your balance with this, because I was drunk like quite a lot of it, it was just hard to really nail and like keep the core taut and tight. Anything else? Oh, another one of the songs on my album, thank you for asking, it's called Hampton's Hose. It's actually my dad's favorite. I don't know, maybe I'll sample it for you guys at some point. But, what else? Yes, David was like a real a-hole, I'd say, like during this process, because, you know, he's David. And so I realized like really kind of quick out of the gates that he would just like laugh and compare me to various inanimate objects when I was dancing and showing him the moves. So I just chose to just wait until I had everything kind of nailed down. How many Stavroses have I dated? Was it one or more? Hun, you tell me, was it one or more? Come on. Cute question. Did I come up with the choreography myself? No, as I just mentioned, maybe you weren't here, but I did work with, like kind of loose, like I brought a lot to the table. But then this choreographer who was Janet Jackson's choreographer, who was a descendant of Ginger Rogers' choreographer, kind of like helped me fill in the gaps. I just have to say, before we ask any more questions, this is really fun. If you guys can donate any amount of money, there is a GoFundMe, Schitt's Creek Gives Back, and all of the money that is donated goes toward Canada Food Bank and Feeding America. And I know these are really kind of like tricky times for everybody. So if you can't donate, it's okay. But if you can, that would be so wonderful. And regardless, it's like super fun to be on this journey together tonight. And okay, what else? Any other cues? Any other cues? Someone's too young to know who Janet Jackson is? Ew. How is it dating Harry Styles? I don't kiss and tell, but I was gonna say that whenever I do my expensive sushi move, like this one. That was Harry's favorite to watch me practice. So let that be my answer. Anything else? Okay, Prince Harry. We've already talked about Prince Harry. Okay, well, basically, oh, Twy. There's a little shout out to Twy. That's so sweet. Okay, so I'm going to go through it one more time. Join in with me this time, please, guys. Get off your butts and, like, do something, because we're young, we only live once, and so we might as well YOLO. Okay. Is everyone ready? Yes? Okay. Okay. Ready? Okay. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. I'm a Lamborghini. I'm a Hollywood star. I'm a little bit tipsy when I drive my car. I'm expensive. I messed it up. Hold on. I'm expensive sushi. I'm a cute yacht. I'm a little bit single, even when I'm not. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit. La 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 la. A little bit Alexis. La 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 la. A little bit Alexis. Yay! Yay! Okay. Love that journey for all of us. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me on this Saturday. And I have to go because I have a FaceTime with Post Malone and he gets really cranky if I'm late. So hold tight and love you. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I did leave my oven on like a big idiot, and now I don't have time to help you with the dance. So, are there any questions since I messed that up? Oh my gosh! You guys have raised almost $115,000 for our two incredible charities. That is, thank you so much. You guys have done such an incredible job in these really hard times. Thank you so much for your generosity. Okay, I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Oh, hi friends. Hi, Donna, and Lucky, and Anya. Oh man, all good buds from set. What was my favorite episode? I think one of my favorite episodes to shoot was Cabaret, because basically all the cast was there, and it was our last day of shooting before hiatus, so everyone was kind of like had the sillies a little bit, and we got to actually perform cabaret-ish, bits and pieces of cabaret in an actual theater in front of an actual audience. We all had the jitters. We all felt like we were actually performing a real show. And we had to rehearse for days and days before. So that was a like super cool experience. One of many that I will miss very much.